So today we're going to be talking about using Nearpod to create study guides. And we're doing this using week 23 from third grade science. So this week, students will be taking an assessment, and the lesson plans do give several different activities and really interesting games. These are some additional resources using this Nearpod, and also makes it easily adaptable for students with special needs. So today we're going to go over signing into Nearpod. We're going to talk about Nearpod basics. For those of you who've never used it before, I'll take you through the study guide that involves picture, vocabulary and definitions with words, Nearpod quiz, how to make a teacher copy, and then how to create live versus student-paced sessions. So going to Pod, so just nearpod.com/library. Pretty straightforward. Now I have my own Nearpod. It is free to use, so I'm gonna sign out real quick. I recommend logging in when you do as your teachers, sign up for free, and you can just sign up with Google and use your Google Classroom page. So it'll actually connect through your Google Classroom, etc., so on and so forth. So yeah, I already have one. So that's all I had to do, since I already have my Google Classroom information saved on the my Google Chrome. So here is my lovely Nearpod number one. As you can see, I use quite a few of them, but I'm going to click the edit button down here, since I'm not quite finished with it yet. Oh, I'm going to save these changes first. I should give it a title. Oh, there it is. All right, so let's give this a title. Week 23 study guide. All right, so for this, anytime you want to create new content, you just click content, add content and activities. You can add videos, slides, web content, etc. There's a ton of different things in here. And then also interactive activities with students, which is mostly what I am going to be focusing on today. So the first one I used was matching pairs. So all I have to do is click matching pairs, which I've already created this. So, and it'll pop up with something like this. So you can go through, and they have like different ones available for you to use, that you can edit and so on, but I'm not going to go into that. So I made my own, and what I did was we have aquatic, tundra, ocean, forest, desert, and match each animal to its habitat, and you can just create the different things there. You can also go through and add a timer. So if you're doing this in class, it is helpful so students maybe don't get distracted. They know that they have they are on the clock and they need to be able to finish it. So in order to create this, all you have to do is click add pair, and you can either put your text in here. So forest, and then I can either write squirrel, or get rid of that, delete it. I can add an image, and this is really nice because I can just go Google search and I can do squirrel. Look at all these wonderful squirrels. All right, let's pick this friend. He's got a happy little nut, and then I click save. There it is, and click done. There you go. Do not forget afterwards to click save. If you would like to see how this works, you can click preview. And so this is how it works for students. Match each animal to its habitat. So I know I'm going to go, okay, squirrel to forest. Because I have multiple forests on there, be wary of that and repeating words, because students may get that wrong, and they're like, but I know it's a forest. So just be wary of that. But tundra, and I can make it larger if I need to. So for students who need to make that larger, etc. And I can keep going through, and it'll say how many tries that they have until they get it all right. And for this one, it should be, they should, if they get it, perfectly the first time, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly 8 tries. So then I click save. It does take a second, so make sure you give it a minute. And then that's done. So then I can do the same thing, and I did the same thing for vocabulary, except this time, instead of putting pictures in, I put in the words. So you are able to do both, just depending on what your students would like, and you can go back through and edit any of these. I could just get rid of underground and do that. So if you're like, oh, that's not the exact wording I gave my students, you can go through and edit that, no problem. We're going to save that again. So the next part that we're going to look at is these quizzes. Quizzes are really nice because they'll show you, here's the multiple choice that they're getting right or wrong, etc. And the part that I really want to make sure I show you guys, as it loads, is, so we have, who created this change to the habitat, humans or nature? A polluted river. So they can choose humans or nature. Make sure you click the correct answer so that way Nearpod is able to properly grade it. But I was able to add in an audio recording for the directions. So all students have to do is click on that, click play, and who created this change to the habitat, humans or nature? Pretty straightforward. So they can listen to those directions as many times as they need. And so it's pretty simple. You can add an image, you can add audio or any other media, but particularly for students who need directions read and reread, this is great for asynchronous or just in general. If they're at different places, they're able to pace themselves. So I can put in an audio recorder, and then I just click this. Who created this change to the habitat, humans or nature? Cutting down the rainforest. And I press button again. I can listen. Who created this change to the habitat, humans or nature? Cutting down the rainforest. Oh, and then I save it. It's all done. So that is the nice part about that. So you can, anytime you want to add an answer, you can do that. And let's say I only wanted to, that was an accident. Cool. I can get rid of that really easily, or I can add a question, type in enter my question there and enter any answers I would like. I'm going to get rid of that because I just wanted 3. But if you would like to take this and edit it, let's show you how that's done. So for those of you who are like, this is good, I would like to add more. I would like to experiment with any of the other content available things, like adding videos, slides, etc. Feel free. So all you need to do, once I save and exit, this link will be available in the slideshow on the attached documents. Okay, so I can go through, I can click share with teachers, and I'm just going to copy this editable link. Once you click on that, you'll be able to edit it. What you can also do is create your own, so you get this editable link, and you can click duplicate. So action not complete. Oh, I can't personally duplicate it because I've already used up all of my space. So, but you should be able to do that, no problem. The last thing I wanted to talk about was you can create, you can either do these live where you are controlling, or they can be asynchronous and you can do them student paced. So live will give you this lovely code that you're able to give students and they are able to join. They do not need to have an account. They do not need one. So you can give them that. and they just follow it along like they would for anything else. And you're able to see, oh, I can see how many times they tried it. I can see the answers and share things like that. Yes, I would like to. And if you would like to do a student-paced one where they can do it on their own after school for extra practice, all you have to do is click on the student paced button and copy the link, and you can post it in your Google Classroom. Just click on student paced. And for right now, they have 29 days to complete it. And click view progress, so on and so forth. So this is also a really helpful one for the on button. Requires student responses and prevents skipping. Very helpful. So hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.